Hey there YouTube, this is Quinn, that snazzy iPhone guy, and this is the video review of the V-MODA Crossfade LP headphones. Now these headphones retail for $250, however you're going to find them most available, even from V-MODA's own website, for $199 US. Now you can find them for even cheaper if you dig around a little bit. I found them as low as $120 when on promotion at Amazon. So you can get a cheaper price, and $250 if you're deterred by that. Don't worry, because they are available for less. Now they come in several colors. There's the white pearl, the phantom chrome, the gunmetal black, which is what I have displayed here. There is the Nero, which is a sweet black and purple, and there is the Rogue, which is black and red. Now, included with the headphones, inside the box, I should say, you're going to find a variety of different things. You're going to find a V-MODA VIP membership card. This gives you exclusive access to a lot of V-MODA's other products and promotions, and you get podcasts. It's pretty cool, and with the little number displayed on this card, you can get a heck of a lot more out of your headphones. You're also going to find in this included envelope a microfiber for cleaning your headphones. It is a V-MODA brand, pretty basic chamois, not too fancy, but it does the job, and it's good that they include that. You're also going to find the user's manual, which will provide you warranty information, terms of use, and all that other good stuff. One thing to note with the headphones, which is actually quite nice, is they have a lifetime V-MODA guarantee, which is if you break your headphones, if something happens, and for whatever reason your headphones are busted, they're unusable, you can buy a new pair from V-MODA as long as your product is registered for half price. So if I was running on the treadmill and these slipped off the treadmill and slammed into the wall and stopped working, I'd only have to pay $100 to get a new set, and that's available for the rest of your life, so that's pretty cool. Also, we have the included carrying case. It's an exoskeleton, cool looking carrying case, and it comes with a carabiner as well. When we open that up, that's where we'll find the headphones themselves, along with a couple other accessories. You're going to find one 36-inch cable, which is a Kevlar reinforced cable. This is the remote and mic one, so it's your typical 3-rocker, Apple style kind of rocker, and I'm going to get to this and the functionality of this in a minute. It also comes with a mic, your standard 3.5mm to 3.5mm jack, and then of course you're going to get well, not of course, but you will get another cable. It's a 96-inch, which is a, I believe, 6-foot cable. Really long cable. I've been using this in the studio to play drums with, and I gotta say, I'm quite amazed with the way these handle drums. I'll get to that again in a minute. But that's pretty standard 96-inch cable. Kevlar is nice because it's a material that won't, it's not gonna tangle. I mean, it doesn't always look straight lined. It looks kind of funky, and it does create these contours, so it's kind of a weird feeling cable when it's on your body, but it doesn't tangle, so that's really awesome. I almost said it doesn't cable again. I don't know why I say that. It also comes with a 1/4 inch adapter, so 3.5mm to 1/4. You plug that in and you're good to go with your amps, mixers, and other studio equipment. On the other side, you are going to find the headphones themselves, and we'll get into the headphones and talk about the construction. First of all, these are made out of an all-aluminum design, and they look absolutely incredible. It has this really awesome flexi headband, so you're not going to experience any breakage. I mean, you can bend these. These do not feel fragile. Unlike the Beats by Dre, unlike some of the Sennheiser stuff where it feels a little bit crickety, a little bit, you know, something you don't want to be messing around with, this build quality is top notch, and I'm not worried to slam these things around, so that's really awesome. Now this is the gunmetal black version, as I stated earlier, and the difference is you have this matte, or I guess I'm just going to say matte. You have this matte finish, and the reason this is nice is because unlike a lot of the glossy finished headphones, these don't accrue fingerprints very easily, and furthermore, they don't scratch very easily. So it's good to see these headphones coming in different designs than just one, because with the Beats by Dre and other alternatives, you do get kind of that accrued, you know, older looking headphone look, and these look pretty sleek even several months after you've owned them. They have this gunmetal plate on them, look really sweet. There's 5 hex screws, 6 on each side, and then the vents. One thing to note, these kind of create an open ear sound, which is a little bit unusual. They don't, because they are closed ear headphones, but I'll get into the way they kind of reverberate in a minute. It's a little bit unusual, but sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll get back to the headphones. You're going to get Crossfade LP, a left and right marked headphone. One is color coordinated, so that's a little bit handy. This is where the cable is going to go into, and then you have the steel band wrapping around it with these disgustingly soft ear cushions right here. I mean, these are really soft beyond belief. That's one thing about these headphones as well. A lot of headphones, like including the Beats by Dre Pros, including the Sennheiser stuff, it feels a little bit tight on your head, and things can get itchy after a while. I've found these to be hands down the most comfortable headphones I've ever used. They're really padded, they're pretty light, I mean, all things considered, and they don't give me much problems. They have these expanding headphones, headbands, so if you have a larger head like myself, you can spread those out to make them fit a little bit more easily. And then of course there's the cable coming down to each monitor. So let's plug the headphones in. You got that plug right there, and of course you have the three-way clicker. On the three-way clicker real quick, I've noticed that this is one of the better clickers I've used. These are, if we can zoom in here, you got this plastic finish right here, and then you're going to see that these are rubberized, and you will have your controls there, and then the microphone is on the other side. The microphone quality was very, very good. One of the better ones I've heard on headphones. And then these buttons, even though they are a little bit smaller, are really easy to access. There's a little bit of a drop or a reservoir. This one's a little bit more recessed, so you can feel around to exactly which one is the middle one. So that's handy, and I thought that this was really well designed. As I stated earlier, the cable simply doesn't tangle. That Kevlar does a really good job at keeping it intact and keeping it out of the way. Of course, let's talk about the sound. We're 7 minutes in almost, but we are going to talk about the sound, and I'll get to that right now. These headphones require burn-in, and that's a little bit unusual for, should I say, consumer headphones. What burn-in means is you want to spend several hours listening to the headphones. It's like a car. Your car's not going to perform the same as it does out of the factory as it will after it has about 5,000 miles on it. Once it gets that little wear, once it gets worn into, it gets a lot better, and that's one of the things that I noted with the Crossfade LPs. After about 20 to 25, probably 20, about 24 hours of listening time, it became a lot better, and you could notice that the sound was much more crisp and separated and true to the track as, you know, before it was when I first listened to them. Unfortunately, these headphones are very unbalanced. Now, for some that doesn't matter, and that's not what you're looking for, and that's fine. If you don't know what that means, listen up. Unbalanced means that not all of the factors, the bass, treble, or mids, are true to the track, meaning are as they are supposed to sound in terms of the artist's rendition. A lot of headphones, including the Beats by Dre's, will pump up the bass to make some of those rap songs a lot more exciting to listen to. And that's cool, but it also kind of adds a detriment to other genres. And this holds true with the Crossfade LP. The treble is extremely recessed, and this means that vocals are not that good. It's very unusual, and it almost felt like I was in a room that was echoey. It felt very airy, and it didn't lend well to most genres that I listen to, including rock, classical, and jazz, and some of those other softer genres. If you're listening to dance, hip-hop, rap, electronica, they're all superb. It's great in that category, but if you're looking for world, kind of newgrass reggae, it feels like you're seriously in an echoey room. Now, you can fix this with the EQ, and I even noticed the EQ on my iPod increased the sound quality of these a little bit and even things out a little bit out of the box, and by default, they have a very low end. Now, here's the unusual thing. Even though the focus was on the low end, the bass was almost deficient in some genres that I noticed, like rock and reggae. You know, you didn't really get those low ends unless the whole song was muddled with low ends. It was one of the most bizarre things I've ever heard, and I still can't really explain it. If you're listening to rock, if you're listening to classical, if you're listening to jazz, if you're listening to newgrass, if you're listening to world, if you're listening to reggae, there's better options out there. If you're sticking to electronica, dance, hip-hop, rap, and that more bass or low-end heavy music, you're going to be really satisfied with the Crossfade LPs. And if you listen to that genre of music, I think you're going to find a very, very good value out of these headphones. Like I stated earlier, they're not great for other genres, but if you're looking for that low end, these are some of the best headphones and some of the most comfy and good-looking headphones that $199 can get you. So, this is Quinn, that's Snaz the iPhone Guy. Thanks so much for watching. And before I go, I have one thing to say to you. I worked to get these with a PR company, and I talked with them and said, you know, I'm sure my viewers would love to have this as a giveaway item. So you guys need to listen up, because they said, all right, well, we can give it away, but we need to see that there is good feedback and a lot of view numbers on this video. So if you guys can get views on this video, meaning spreading it out to Twitter, spreading it to your friends, spreading it on Facebook, featuring it on your channel, whatever you need to do, we can get this video sponsored and eventually give these headphones away. Otherwise, I got to send them back to the PR firm, and that's no fun. So if you guys want these, if you guys want to get them out, spread them around, post links on Twitter, let your viewers know, and let your friends know about these headphones and the review. So once again, this is Quinn, That Snazzy iPhone Guy. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.